Fazed Cookies on Erie's Rock Alternative 90.5 and WERG. New stuff from Promised Land Sound, push and pull all the time. I'm Michael. This is Fazed Cookies. It is my distinct pleasure. And welcome back into the studio. Two of the finer members of Sarsen. Hello, gentlemen.
Sir.
Hello, Michael.
Pleasure to have you guys back.
Hello, Michael.
I'm distinctly pleasured.
Luke and Andy in studio. We got the new album. I'm holding it in my hand. Can you?
It's actually here now.
It's a real thing
It's
now.
a
actually
real
After
physical.
We weren't kidding.
So long.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. It's happening. September? Is that when it came out?
September 22nd
Yeah.
came out. And
Are you sold out, or do you still have like a backseat box full of albums hanging around?
I'm going to lie and say, yes, we've sold all of them.
Except
there's no more for you.
Yeah, we're saving just one for you. So
Right. The one you're playing right now. That's
Yeah.
the one that's special edition.
On-demand production being what it is.
Right.
We have infinite CDs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a Game Genie code we put in.
Are you sick of listening to it yet?
Not yet. I'm still finding things that I didn't quite hear. Different layers in the production that I'm really pleased with, and I haven't, grabbed anything like sort of Brian Wilson-y and said, this is garbage, I want to erase it from the catalog, or, pull a George Lucas and reinvent it completely and say it never happened. So I'm very pleased.
I soloed first. No, well, the way I play it, some of the older songs, they kind of have evolved since. Some of the solos actually have moved around a little bit. If I play along with myself, if I'm practicing for a show or whatever, that's right, in the studio I did it this way. So it's kind of shifted a little bit. But other than that, yeah.
Can you take things out of it? I mean, is that the pleasure of having, it down once on the track that you can be like, well, this is how I did it on the album and I really liked it, but when I do it live, I want to do this now?
It's totally evolved.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that have just little things that I notice, and there's things that, this octave, and playing it in this octave is a little bit more fun, because you want to keep it interesting, especially if it's one of your older tunes.
Variety is the spice of life.
It is.
Especially when, anyway, I was gonna make my first Edgerly joke, but I didn't.
Oh, man.
Because it was.
Don't worry, there's plenty of low hanging fruit
We have an empty chair here.
I know.
For both of them.
Yeah.
Missing them.
Cody's cool. Cody's cool all the time, all day, all night, but that Edgerly.
Yeah. For the listeners' benefit, our drummer and our vocalist are both busy being responsible adults, working and attending to family duties.
I snuck out.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Luke doesn't care about his family. This is music. Let's get into a track.
I'm gonna go pick up milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the radio. From the album Sarsen, here's Waiting. Was this, in terms of the recording process of all the songs, was this something that was for the album? Was this something that was back burner and you're just like, let's, we can clean this up and put this down? Yeah,
this was on the backlog of things we really needed to get down, and when Cody joined the band, he sort of gave it a little bit of a heavier edge. But yeah, getting that down on the tape was really important to us. But it was earlier in the recording process that this one came out.
Cool. Here's Sarsen with Waiting on Fazed Cookies. Fazed Cookies on Ears Rock Alternative Loud. Fazed Cookies on Ears Rock Alternative 90.5 and WERG. That was Waiting from Sarsen in studio with Annie and Luke of Sarsen. The new album called Sarsen is already out. Spam. Where can people find it? Do they have to find their favorite Sarsen member? And
they can do that. They can track us down individually.
Yeah. Or you can go anywhere online where you get your stuff. You can
Sarsen.bandcamp.com is our preferred method of selling you goods and services, but you have your choice of other online vendors. Yeah. What are the ones we're on?
We're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Amazon, we're on... I haven't gotten a confirm.
Are we on Rhapsody? Is that a real thing still?
Is Rhapsody still there?
Is Rhapsody alive?
Yeah, I think
in LimeWire. Can we download Sarsen right now?
If you find us on Kazaa, tell me.
Yeah.
Did you update your MySpace? I bet Edgerly did.
I did recently, but I mean, this is like 2006 recently. And
that wasn't even an Edgerly joke. I'm sure Mike is still on MySpace. I bet he books gigs through there too. It's like, listen to me, check me out. So
he's at home. Oh no, he's playing a gig right now.
He's playing a gig,
but he'll hear the recording though later.
Yeah, well, whatever. You guys did the album with Merrick Studios, one of the fine local establishments.
They're fine.
Mark and Eric, they're good guys. They're solid citizens.
Great and
pillars of society.
Yeah,
truly.
They've got more discerning ears than sort of just your standard run of the mill metal guys.
We wrote this song. He's catching all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
go back to
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but not only because they have the ear, because they can really participate, and they're not shy about it either, which I think is a good thing for producers to be.
As critical as I am, at least.
Yeah, there you go. So, was it easy for all of you in the band to kind of take that and be like, "Oh, that is a good idea," or was it sort of like
Buman as a guitarist was really helpful for me? Yeah. Since he was very, he would catch a lot of things or. He originally actually had the idea too of double tracking the rhythm guitar tracks to give it a bigger sound and that sort of thing. So he had that idea and he would hear like even a mistake that I wouldn't catch. He would say, "Well, you might want to try that one again." And
he's good at picking out other people's mistakes.
Yeah, he'll go through it again. When I hear him rewinding and going back and going over that spot, and then I'll hear where he's talking about, oh, okay, all right, fine, I'll do it again.
I would urge everybody that's preparing to or considering to, produce especially their first album, with whatever project they're on, to really invest that time and money in a professional studio, because nothing makes you suspend your own ego and your own, vulnerability to criticism. As spending hundreds or thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours in a cramped studio space, or comfortable one in this case. But having an extra set or two sets of critical ears, it's infinitely frustrating and also sort of infinitely inspiring to get your act together and make the best product you possibly can.
I had to stop the coffee for a little bit. I had to put the coffee down for that. I had to switch to
the old Luke Twitch.
Trooper beers. I had to bring in Trooper beers instead while I was, just kind of wanted to nurse while I was recording and stuff. I am actually, a true story, I actually am more nervous in the studio because money is, time is money and all that stuff, than I am on stage now. Yeah, absolutely. Like as soon as as soon as the record button goes down, I'm pretty sure my skill drops I take a -5 to my
your hit points.
Luke suffers from post-traumatic Sarsen disorder.
I'm still feeling it.
Constant Sarsen. Let's get into another track. Forest of the Facade. You want to do that? Yeah. Yep. When you guys put something together like this, because it's an Edgerly title, right?
Yeah. Yes, this is an Edgerly title.
Yeah. Shocking. When you put the music together, can you feel like when he's going to go into one of his because it's not constant. I mean, it's a lot, but when he go, like his wizards and dragons and dark caves and swords and stuff like that, can you tell when you're like working out a track You're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be one of those,
I think
epic
Once
stories.
he writes by himself while we're playing.
Yeah.
And he'll sit there with his notebook, and we won't really know until he opens his mouth. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes there's some lyrics that to this day are like, wait, you say that? That's awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, to this day there'll still be like that random lyric or whatever. Yeah.
Well, let's get into it, and we'll talk more about Sarsen and Edgerly.
David.
Oh. Excellent. Here's Sarsen Force with the Facade Fazed Cookies. Fazed Cookies on Ears Rock Alternative 90.5 and WERG. That was Forest of the Facade from the new Sarsen album called Sarsen. I'm in studio with my two favorite members of Sarsen, Luke and Andy.
I'm easily my favorite member of Sarsen.
Cody's great too, but he can't be here. Have you started, because it's been a couple months almost since the album's been out, so have you started putting new material together? Did you have stuff that didn't make the album that you're like...
We have a ton of stuff that didn't make the album, and then we've had some songs that we've been writing.
I wouldn't say it didn't make the album. I say, that's not like B-sides. It's not like Metallica's Load, for example. B-sides.
It was more a very hard decision for someone.
Sarsen money grab.
Yeah, we're limited by right. Luke's gonna cut his hair, and I'm gonna.
I'm also gonna frost my hair.
Frost your tips.
Yeah, I'm gonna frost my hair, and then before I do a show, I'm gonna put my feet in kitty litter, and have all kinds of weird little habits that I can do as a superstition.
We've got a few on the back burner, and three new songs that we're just finishing up. So I would be very surprised if you don't hear news from Sarsen maybe next year about some new and exciting things that we're going to work on.
We want to follow it up quick because this album took a while.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
We definitely don't want it to take this long.
And after being in the studio though, because you can feel that kind of like, oh well, we know what we're doing, and you still kind of keep that headspace of how many. I mean, you've played the release party, and then you've got a show coming up on the December 12th.
Yep.
But so you haven't played a lot of live stuff, so it's been a lot of studio playing.
Yeah.
So you can think in terms. Do you think like that? Having the album out and having new stuff come in, that do you think in terms of album recording play when you're jamming out together, or is it more like we just need to keep in shape for the shows?
It depends on how quickly a show's coming up, really. But say we have 2 shows a month or something like that at some point, we can't. We definitely have to keep writing no matter what.
Yeah.
Having just come out of the studio gives you a sort of a greater sense of gravity as far as your songwriting goes. I think we're more aware and maybe more responsible with how we spend our time together rehearsing and writing.
Oh, that's good. That's, if anything, you guys need more.
We try to get together when we can, so a lot of times we have some catch-up time too. We try to catch up when we can too, so we'll get caught up in conversation sometimes. But when we tend to pull together pretty quick, though. Yeah, start getting it done.
Cool. Let's
we had a good session last weekend too, actually.
But you should buy our album. Don't worry about what we're doing next. Buy our album.
Yeah, buy the album that's out now.
It's
called
Sarsen.bandcamp.com. Buy it.
Yeah, buy the album.
Steal your parents' credit card.
Tell your friends.
steal from people and buy the album. That's what all the cool kids are doing.
And make sure you post a picture of it and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, because that's the best. Commit a crime, then put it on Facebook. Yeah. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Help us out. We're trying to clear the streets, so do that.
No children left behind.
Here's Curse of Man from Sarsen, from the album Sarsen. Fazed Sarsen.
of a minds you believe.
Commercial funding for Fazed Cookies on 90.5 WERG is provided by Presque Isle Printing Services, serving the Erie community from 4318 West Ridge Road, specializing in small business and personal printing, business cards, flyers, posters, wedding invitations, benefits, and special events. Details, PresqueIslePrinting.com, Facebook, and Twitter. Presque Isle Printing, 4318 West Ridge Road, 833-9020. Presque Isle Printing, supporting programming on 90.5 WERG.
90.5 WERG, Erie, PA.
Erie, PA. I am Michael. This is Fazed Cookies in studio with Sarsen, well, the best half, and Vickery, Lucien in studio. Well, it's not rough. They didn't show up. I know they have responsibilities and things, but if they're not going to take the time to be here, then they're going to be put in the barrel and they're going to take it. Their new self-titled album came out in September. It's available now across all platforms. You can go to sarsen.bandcamp.com and find information, listen to some stuff, and download it there. I mean, or you can find your favorite member, like Luke or Andy, and pick up a copy. That'll be good.
The other two guys are going to be like so emo about this. Like the next Sarsen album is going to be like a My Bloody Valentine album.
That's the direction I think you guys should go.
We're going to make a lot of songs about getting beat up by jocks. And our girls leaving us for jocks.
When has that ever happened to you?
That's never happened to me.
It's never happened to me.
Oh, all right. Huh? Well, I'm sure Edgerly can talk.
Well, ask Mike what it's like.
Oh, man.
Hi, Michael. This is Fazed Cookies on 90.5 and WERG. We're talking with Sarsen. You got a show coming up December 12th.
Yep.
Mark your calendars at Sherlock's, 508 State Street. Who's on that show?
We'll be playing. It's
6 years
opening
after.
For 6 years after, and then there'll be Second Sunday is the other band, and
A Light in the Dark. I think is Steve Jacobson's heavier. I haven't had a chance to listen to him yet, but I know what he's into. So
yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that'll be a fun show. That's nice.
It will be.
Yeah,
I'm thirsty.
When that was kind of my next question is, like, you had the album release, which was a really, but thirsting for another show, like, to get out.
Oh, we're dying to. Yeah. We're trying to expand our realm of influence as well.
We've got some
more out of town.
We've got some irons in the fire for outside of the Erie area.
So
for those of you willing to take a couple-hour drive.
Best Western in Conneaut.
Best Western in Conneaut.
Yeah, Mr. Chicken down in Ashtabula. Just show up and play.
Yeah, Quahog Elementary in Rhode Island.
I'm down for that. That'd be fun.
You guys should do parking lot shows and just show up in some parking lot.
Well, we can do mall shows like Tiffany.
Yeah, there you go. Luke, you are the Tiffany of the Erie music
downtown
scene.
Julie Brown to introduce us.
Wubba wubba wubba.
I can borrow my sister's crimp iron if you want. I mean,
that is your crib iron.
I know.
Shut up, man.
You don't know. They don't need to know. Let's get into Soul Hacker. Do we need to set this song up at all?
Yeah, so anybody that's into, I guess, like mid-career Bathory or like maybe earlier on Amon Amarth, but not as heavy, familiar territory.
Oh, there you go. You're Soul Hacker from Sarsen. Fazed Cookies.
silence never reads. Blood is the true victim's purchase, killing everything that I see. Victims are counted as blessings, while their screams are signs of the fight. While the demons lie, defecating, making their way through the night, hunting life.
Fazed Cookies on Ears Rock Alternative 90.5 WERG. That was Sarsen with Soul Hacker in studio with Andy Vickery, Lou Gatus of Sarsen. The new album is out. It's self-titled, and you should definitely pick it up. Sarsen.bandcamp.com, or you can find it across any number of platforms. Do the one that you're most comfortable with, and find it.
And ignore the easy listening project of same name. If it doesn't look like a metal album cover, it's not.
Don't download David Sarsen's album. Despite his talent, we are not a new wave or new age band.
Yeah, we're not easy listeners.
There's no marimba in Sarsen.
I'll get a phone call next week like, I downloaded this album, but it sounds nothing like what you played.
I think they fixed that by now.
I think they fixed that.
The cover art's awesome too. How'd you swing that?
Cover art is provided by Jen Christina,
Yes.
the lovely mother of my children.
Yeah.
And who just had a show. She was just on the show here last week or the week before. For a show at Scotty's. Their her Halloween art show. So yeah, we've got a great partnership with our in-house art resource.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's super fitting, but it's super.
It's the most metal album cover I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's super metal. Definitely get into it. You guys aren't all metal though, and especially, I mean, like all four of you, but you two in particular. Is there like a point where playing metal music is more fun or more enjoyable or more for you than all the stuff that you listen to?
For me, I get a lot out of me when I play metal. Yeah. Well, it's definitely more. I can attribute it to going to the martial arts class that I go to weekly. It's a good tired when you're done doing it. It expresses you express yourself. Like I said in the last interview, I have anxiety disorder. Like I get really nervous. So it's a great blow off for me.
Yeah.
And it's a real hoot. And so yeah, I mean it's definitely a home base for me. There's some stuff that comes out in the metal that wouldn't come out or I wouldn't think to do if I didn't listen to other stuff though also.
Right. Yeah,
I always tell people, if you heard the stuff that I listened to on the way home after playing a show, I'd get beat up by the jocks.
Starland vocal band.
Last show we played, I listened to Boston on the way to the last show we played, and anybody listening, Boston by Boston is one of the greatest records you will ever listen to in your entire life.
Of all time.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, no, get into it.
I learned how to move my power chords around real quick by playing foreplay a long time when I was 17. That'll tighten your power chords up real quick.
Well, I think everything just becomes this influence, and you can really do it. And so people that just listen to the same music all the time and then play the same, I think it's not that it's bad, it's just lacking. It's just there's so much more you could find somewhere. And
it all plays in, yeah.
Yeah, I think it shows in your progressive metal.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Sure, if we got time.
Yeah, we got.
Can we do a song about Conan the Barbarian?
Absolutely. Which one is that?
The Riddle of Steel.
That's the only one left that doesn't have swear words. So.
Yeah. Edgerly and his cussing.
We gotta skate straight.
I'm gonna keep it down for the FCC.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, and I was telling you earlier when I found out which song it was. It's a great song. Edgerly's done it solo acoustic years ago, or a couple of years ago, and then you guys did it the last time, I think. And then
Which one, Montaigne?
I think we did Dying of Catherine Montaigne.
Dying of Catherine Montaigne is the one he does live.
Yeah.
His own little, his acoustic version.
Yep.
Almost sort of like a Fogerty kind of vibe on this acoustic version, which is pretty wild.
Yeah, really. But
Dark blues.
Yeah.
Everything's dark about that, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get into the Riddle of Steel from Sarsen, from the album Sarsen. Fazed Cookies.
spoils of war, and so they will ride into the serpent's lair. They climb the windy stair. Dark rituals take the toll, chained to the tree of woe. To rot as vultures feast on their souls. Two snakes missing each other outside of the winds of the guilt and murder. A love black sun and the black moon. I will seek my destiny. Yeah. Two snakes missing each other outside of the winds of the guilt and murder. A love black sun and the black moon. I will seek my destiny. Yeah.
Fazed Cookies on Erie's Rock Alternative 90.5 and WERG. Sarsen, the Riddle of Steel. From the Sarsen album.
Come on, do it.
Are you going to keep going, or is that
No,
it?
I'm good.
No.
Yeah.
Fine.
I was thinking about throwing out a James Earl Jones quote, but
Yeah.
the night is growing long.
It is.
Oh, it was great to have you guys. I love the new album.
you.
It sounds
Thank you.
great. It really sounds great. Great production,
worth
but
the
great
wait.
writing. Yes, absolutely.
Originally we felt bad because it took so long. We were telling people, then we decided, no, we're not going to apologize anymore. It came out at the right time.
I'm Luke, and I'm not sorry
Luke,
anymore.
I just called to
No,
say I'm sorry.
we decided that as a group. We talked about this.
We did. We said no.
Might call a meeting.
No apologies.
Goonies never say die, Luke.
No, they don't. Check is
Sarsen
in the mail.
Sarsen is the album. You can find it at sarsen.bandcamp.com and across all kinds of platforms. December 12th at Sherlock's.
We will have CDs and prints and all kinds of cool stuff.
Very cool. Yeah, prints. That would look awesome. A huge poster of the cover.
It does look awesome.
That's pretty
And
sweet.
they have gold leaf on them, correct?
They have gold. They've hand embellished gold leaf,
Yes.
courtesy of Jen Christina.
Wow. What
So
a lucky
each one is-
what a lucky band to have all the hookups.
Each one is individual in that way, then, because they
Yeah.
look just a little different.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys
sassy.
Yeah. Wow. You guys are great.
We're covering the gambit. I told you it was going to be like a volcano, man. 3 interviews ago, when we were talking about when the album was going to come out, a month from then.
It is like a volcano. I want to throw virgins
So now
into
we're
it.
trying to- There you go. The volcano that is the album. We're going to throw some virgins into it. And if
I'll be
it
there for
increases
that.
sales, that'd be great. I mean, we've broken even now on
Yeah,
them, but yeah. We're doing
That's
pretty
always
well
good
with this,
too.
yeah.
That's people worry. There are people with like truckloads of albums sitting around in their parents' garage. I'm like, I don't know.
Fiscal responsibility is a personal commitment.
Don't want Luke to just be walking around pulling his hair out.
Right.
All that money.
I'm fighting a good fight. So I'm fighting a good fight.
Andrew, Lucien, great
Sir.
to have
Thanks for
you.
having us. It's always a pleasure, Michael.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Sarsen, check them out, sarsen.bandcamp.com. December 12th at Sherlock's 508 State Street. Doors are probably at 9, and then, big show
Drink
starts after
specials
that.
and stuff. All
Yeah,
that good
so
stuff.
get all over that. Awesome. Always great to see you guys.
Likewise.
Hopefully
Thank you.
the other half can come in next time and we can jam some more, because that's
They'll
cool too.
Come hell or high water.
Especially after they hear about what we said this time. So,
Well, we probably have it coming to us next time.
Yeah.
Mike
Well-
will probably think of a few.
nah, you guys are cool.
Yeah.
I'm into it. But thank you. It was
too.
super awesome. Sarsen by Sarsen. So check it out. Thank you guys.
Sarsen, Sarsen, and Sarsen.